Not to be arrogant, but it's the truth.
I would never discredit you. I did
You
not
did.
discredit you.
You did. You
I said,
said I said nothing new. You said I
but you
said
did not to
nothing
me. See, look, please, you can't argue the fact that I've heard this
new.
before. You
You
can't
never heard
argue
it
the,
before.
bro.
Because
You
it's never
can't
been
argue
said
that
before.
fact. That projector understanding. Why do you think it's
Brother,
there? People are
the
living
the
aspects of what they
projector,
already thought of.
listen, brother. Anybody ever heard the shit that I said from someone else that I said to you today? Be fucking honest.
Never.
If you ever heard the shit that I just broke down today, be fucking honest, bro. You have never heard this on the internet? Yeah, just go, brother. Just go. Just go. Cause you at this point you embarrassing yourself, God. You ain't never heard the way I broke that shit down. What I said as far as DNA being your mind, DNA being God, and thoughts being genetics, and and your reality being a projection. You don't have a body, then breaking the video game down, and then on top of that, talking about how we're inside of our own body as cells. Nigga, you ain't never heard nobody break the fucking whole five sciences down the way I break it down and bring it all together to let you know you're God without and with such precision, with such precision. I refuse to let somebody disrespect my art. This is my art. This is my life. I've dedicated my whole life to this. What I just gave you was something that would take you years to find. Years. And even be able to conceptualize the things that I said and articulate them and put them in words is a gift of God. You should be honored to listen to me. But black people hate themselves. There can never be a black messiah or someone that's a black guru they can look up to because we hate ourselves so much. We've been taught to hate ourselves so much that we cannot even appreciate true intelligence. And I just no. You gotta be kidding me. Period. I'm not going for it.
I'll say this, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful dialogue in the beginning. We was talking about the hood. We was talking about, you know, birthing people and genetics and genes. I hate when it gets confused like that. When us
Yeah.
as a people
But you could
can't,
never learn
you know.
nothing that way. You could
Convoluted.
never learn all that shit we were talking about was cool and it was interesting conversation, but it's nothing that can take you to the understanding that I gave you. I given you the
Yes.
gift of God. That shit can't be compared to fucking talking about having babies in fucking fake ass wombs, the hood and shit like that. None of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is that you pull the veil off this fucking reality and understand what you are. That's the only thing that's gonna make you be able to break your oppression.
That's offending.
I know I
What
said I
we were
got it.
talking what we were talking about earlier, yo, dude, that doesn't compare to what I and this is why, you know, this is what make this is why you have to believe in your self reflections. Because on this journey, you could be a whole fucking lion and you can roar and everybody just ignore you and don't even notice you. You know you're a fucking lion. You're the king of the fucking jungle. You raw and they taking pictures of you and they ignore you like you're not even who the fuck you know you are. Bitch, I'm a whole Jesus in front of y'all and y'all talking to me like I'm regular. Y'all just talking to me like, oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, this is my man, Nature Boy. Y'all niggas, if you knew who I was, and it's like it's kind of like sometimes I don't like to deal with people because I know who I am, and I know that you don't understand who I am, and I know it's kind of hard for you to even fathom the things that I'm saying to you. So it's like, y'all, the way y'all coming at me is kind of disrespecting myself to even deal with you because you don't know who I am, and you carry me in a way like it's like you carry me in such a way that's disrespect to me to even deal with you. It's disrespectful to myself to even put myself on a level to someone that wouldn't even understand who I was and couldn't even appreciate me. It's like you being with a woman that can't see your value.
Mm, mm.
You be with a woman that never could see your value. You know your value, but you play your music to her, but she's like, yeah, well, turn Ludacris on.
Ooh,
Shut.
facts.
Later on, you become Drake, and you knew you was Drake. You heard the song "How About Now." Like
Ooh.
he been great. Drake been Drake, but he had a girlfriend that was like, "Oh yeah, true shit."
Hmm.
Then turn around, turn him and put the Ludacris on. But you know you great. The shit that I'm doing is the greatest shit you have ever seen an African American man do ever. The shit that I'm talking about is greater than anything the African American male has ever done in history. Other than what you read of Jesus, but you got a fucked up story of Jesus. But you are literally talking to Jesus right now and don't even know it.
That's
Wow,
makes it crazy.
that's crazy.
And y'all
Makes it
carry me
crazy.
like, and they carry me like, and then when I shine my light to prove to you that I am who I said I am, and I give you all the information that I give you, and I articulate it in a way that a nigga could understand it, because I'm a nigga. I put it in our language, so that niggas can understand it. What do they reduce me to? A pedophile,
Hmm.
a person with diseases and sick and what the fuck?
But like you
Mm.
said, Jesus was hated. So what does
Yeah,
that
I
tell
know
you?
that. I know that. What I'm saying to you is, it's. I'm not. I refuse to let. I keep putting myself in those predicaments, like with TKO, like, like I. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm standing next to TKO, and sometimes I be on panels with people, but then I realize all the time, like, yo, these people cannot see me. They don't know me. They cannot see or understand what I am. I'm the greatest man in the African American and human history.
You're lowering yourself.
My mind makes me the greatest man in human. The information that I have for you, nothing else will be remembered. Not a P Diddy, not all the presidents in the world will outlast the knowledge that I've given to you. When you look down, when we look at ancient history, like Egyptology, do you see the artists of that day? Do you remember the artists of that day? No, they don't have them on the wall. They don't have anybody on the wall but those that gave knowledge. That's the only thing that we strip away from the ancient knowledges is knowledge of self. What can we get from it? The greatest artists of today will not be remembered in times to come. You understand? So this is the highest frequency of understanding that you could ever get, that you could ever grasp in life itself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
so
Drake will
will
not be remembered. You won't
eh,
know who Drake was. Look into ancient history. Look into Sumerian history. You won't know who the artists were. You won't say, "Oh, that person was a favorite." It was musicians back then. There was always famous people and stars and civilizations. But the only thing that matters was what that civilization could offer humanity, and the knowledge that I have. That this is the understanding of what you are. It's the knowledge of self. This has been around. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it's the only thing that matters. Everything else is wondering of this knowledge that I retain, and I want to give it to you because at the end of the day, everything you're doing, it's a blowing in the wind. It's a blowing in the wind until you get the knowledge that I got. And it is like when I talk about it, it's cool, but it goes one ear out the other. I value me, you know what I'm saying? And I value who I am and know who I am. People can't see the greatness, but very few can. Very few. It's like, yo, this nigga the illest nigga on the planet, and they know it. No, I've never lost a debate. Never. Ever.
Oh,
From not Brother Polite, from not any scholar, from not any scholar have I lost a debate. Ever. I've been on Sonata TV numerous of times. I haven't lost a debate. I've been over the phone. I haven't lost a debate. Ever. Why? Because my knowledge, even if nobody understood it at the time, it was beyond their time.
facts.
Yet the human consciousness all must come to this one consciousness that I have. So for me, it's like I'm not gonna tolerate nobody. He lost clearly. The guy lost, and y'all made him feel like it was like, well, you both said some shit. It wasn't. No, you both said some shit. Like, dude, you got smashed and was talking around circles. This man made himself completely clear. You got smashed, and I was waiting for somebody to tell the truth about the matter. And my disciples were the only one that stepped up, and it was like, yo, y'all both said some shit. No, he didn't. He didn't say anything. He said a whole bunch of rap. I was listening to this brother like, huh?
The message was lost.
The message was lost, and what the hell this nigga had did to it. He drank the message, he took it and garbaged it up and crumbled it up, and I just felt it draining and draining and draining and draining and confusing.
It's the rocky soil.
Yo, I could
crazy.
literally see people getting tired when he was talking. Like, I could see people like,
Right.
they looking tired. Which is crazy.
Well, that's because although people that get my message, they was vibrating so high. We was having so much fun because I made it so much fun, so much energy. And then it just went downhill.
Like,
and then people were like, yeah, he's saying some shit. I seen somebody in the chat that I knew personally, but she eats McDonald's anyway. Fauna, you're a fucking retarded. I think retarded. I just gotta let you know. You're fucking retarded. You said he was making like you saying some shit. I'm like,
2020
fucking
niggas ain't making niggas is getting the number one.
And Liddy, you came up and you felt this energy. I don't know if you was like I think y'all was trying to be like I think y'all was trying to be, like respectful and be nice about it. But I feel like I'd rather hurt a nigga's feelings with the truth than lie to him. And then,
Oh yeah,
you know
I was about to crush his whole shit though, because I just didn't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, you know, his vibrations was off though, because I've been sitting in here for an hour in the comments, and the way he was talking, I just felt like he was going against, you know what I mean, a lot of things that were being said. And I just thought that he was just one of them dudes that just basically you couldn't tell him shit. Like he know it all already. You know what I mean? Like he can't be taught. Yeah. He can't be taught. You know what I'm saying? He's not an open book. He said he's an open book. His third eye's off. You know what I mean? He's not willing to be, you know what I'm saying, come up out that square. If you don't come up out that, if you don't come up out that square and be open to what's being talked about, you know what I'm saying, then you don't need to be here. You know what I mean? Just like these people that's coming in the comments, I'm looking at these vicious comments, and people don't even understand the caliber of what you uphold. You know what I'm saying? The pedestal that you're fucking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I'm telling you right now, I don't have interest in many people. You are like the most relevant person that I listen to. You understand?
Right.
So anybody that I come across, I got a message in my inbox the other night. I didn't even know who this person was. They was like, yo, you stupid for sitting on this motherfucking panel. He's mentally unstable. I wrote back and I said, well, you need to be in the comments a little bit more often and listen to what this man is teaching and stop being so judgmental and have an open mind on what he's saying. Because I'm telling you, life is like an open fucking book, man. You know what I mean? You can learn somebody from somebody that's 11, 12 years old. They have some most brilliant minds out here. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But you know, it is what it is, God. Yeah, I mean, I'm always here for you. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be here for you. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. And if you say something that I disagree on, yo, listen, I'm gonna do my research first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna come back to you and be like, yo, can you just break it down one more time so I can have a better understanding? Not fucking go back to back and battle with you. You know what I mean? Because maybe you symbolized it in a way that I didn't understand, but it was the same way. You know what I mean?
And I'm the type of do a whole PowerPoint for you just to show you.
Yeah, I know. You ain't got to do all that, say all that. I know already. You understand? The way you break shit down and symbolize different things, a lot of people, just like the Bible, there's a lot of symbolism that's in the Bible, but people take it literally, you know what I'm saying, on what it's saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what it really means. It's a whole lot of symbolism. So I understand it. I get it, God. I swear to God, I get it. You know what I mean? So keep doing what you fucking doing. And like I said, people that
How was
that's
that?
basically.
How was that thing last night you got into?
Oh my God, was you there?
I wasn't. We had a family meeting yesterday, and then it went on all night. It was crazy.
Hey yo, check it out, right? I don't want to even take up because that right there, I don't want to bring the vibrations down in the room. If we talking about the same thing, but I'm gonna put it like this: when you leave a family, and you're something great, an asset to that family, and you don't feel the vibrations is up in that family, and lies and shit, and people are not being loyal, you understand? And when you leave that, people will, just like old boy just did, he went into another live and basically just start bashing, you know what I'm saying, what Nature Boy is doing. He went in another live, and that's what he's
He
doing
did.
right now.
That's what he
So
did.
yeah, that's what he's doing right now. At this point, right now, while we
How you
talking,
know that?
bro, like I got another phone, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, he's
So,
bashing me in another live.
so basically, you know what I mean? With that being said, what happened with me, boy came up into the panel and I exposed him. When I say I exposed him, I exposed him. And that's all I'm going to say. And he left out with his tail between his legs because he know he can't go back and forth with the God. He know he can't. He can't go back and forth with me. Because when you got receipts and when you really have receipts and videos and shit like that, don't fuck with me. Because if I know your info and if I know your secrets and you do me dirty and try to drag and put smut on my jacket, I'm definitely gonna let you have it. You know what I mean? Just like you, if I hear anybody talking shit about you in another panel, I'm gonna let them have it. I'm gonna let them fucking have it. And that's on some G shit.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Well, this number 5, I got a comment, Black Swan. What I
Go
want to
ahead,
say,
Black. Go ahead, Black.
what I want to say is this is like, our spirits mess up our message. I don't care like what your message is or what type of words you use. The spirit behind, what we're saying will lose our people. We won't be able to be effective in what we're trying to get across, and people can feel our energy.
Yeah.
That's
We know
offended.
without even words being said, we know when we're being attacked or getting ready to be attacked. And even if
Exactly.
that person says no disrespect, we already know that. So the people are already on the defense
No,
and really don't want to hear.
sometimes people don't want to change, my nigga. Sometimes you could tell them the truth in the most sweetest way you want. And the motherfucker, have you ever said something with the intentions, but somebody took it out of that attention? You could say that people read your energy all you want. Cause that's bullshit. Because I'm from New York and we talk loud. Sometimes we
Right.
talk
Yeah.
strong. And people
Yeah,
take us the wrong
exactly.
way. And they be like, I felt your energy. No, you perceive my energy to be mean or wrong, but it was really love. But it's
His
but
energy
see,
was off. For me, he
yeah.
gave he gave good information, but I'm just thinking that his energy was off. That's all.
Yeah, nah, his
That's
energy
what I
was
felt.
off. We know his energy is off because as soon as I was talking, he didn't know who I was. Remember before I started, I said, bro, you done woke up a sleeping fucking god. And I stretched and everything. I warned him, like I'm about to fucking when I do this, I'm about to air your fucking head off. He had no after I was done talking, there really wasn't no rebuttal. He's supposed to be like, salute, King. It's nothing to say. That was right and direct, exact. But his ego said, "Fuck that! I gotta go in here and say a whole bunch of words and sound important, so that I can look good." So what he did was he just said a whole bunch of diabolical, philosophical, goddamn, to
Illogical.
make himself sound good. And people
That's
like big
exactly what I
words. He
thought.
was like, "Yeah, my name is Rocked Up Knock Nigga Knock," and I'm like, okay.
No, but he,
They
he
start
killed
using
me. He
words.
killed me
This
when
is
he
what a
said
lot of slick niggas do. They start using words and metaphors and slick
That's
metaphors,
that jail
never
talk.
connecting, never connecting nothing to nothing. But black people, when they hear words they don't understand, they look at you as intelligent and they go for that shit. Like, yeah,
That he
he
was
cooking,
using
he
that
cooking,
penitentiary
he
talk.
cooking.
He
Yeah, he
he
cooking.
was
To a real nigga, they like,
yeah,
man, that shit don't even make no
real
sense.
shit.
And it says a fool takes something simple and make it complicated. And a wise man
Exactly.
takes something complicated and make it simple. When I speak, I
Hmm.
make it clear. when I make everything so that you can understand it, and it's clear and it's connected. It's all connected, and it connects you when you enlighten. This nigga, he
And then
just
one thing
talking.
you don't do is say what people know. You don't say, I know y'all don't know this. You don't say, I know you never did what I did. I
Exactly.
know you.
Cause I'm
Like,
gonna make sure you
that's
know.
not it.
I'm gonna
Hey
make
yo,
sure you know. That's
hey
why.
God, hey God. I think
Yeah.
number two got something valuable to say real quick. Let him, you know what I mean? He been
Oh,
waiting.
Hey,
go
what
ahead. Go
up,
ahead, Ken.
everybody? Thanks for letting me in the chat. I don't know the situation so much. I just wanted to comment off of what she said. I agree with both of y'all. I think that sometimes your energy is gonna speak for things that you're not even trying to communicate. But I'm from New York too, so I already know the vibes. You know what I mean? And that can go vice versa. That can sometimes their energy be fucked up, so they're gonna misinterpret what you're
Exactly.
saying. Sometimes things that they going through, what I'm saying is gonna not let them get the message, or they're gonna be on the fence. But it
That's a fact.
definitely is, I think is that's really big. You know what I mean? Because you could communicate things, you could simplify it to the bone, like ABC type shit, and if they're not ready to receive it, they're not gonna receive it. That's just that. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right, right.
That's
Some
offending.
people. One thing that I learned because I'm always the trying to help somebody or put someone on, and it always frustrated me when people wouldn't receive it. You know what I mean? Or they wouldn't seem grateful, and I had to ask myself and take accountability. Like, if you're doing something from the heart, first of all, whether they're grateful or not shouldn't be important to you. So I acknowledge that. That was number one. And number two is, no matter what you want for people, it's never on your timing. It's on God's timing. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes they just need to go through what they go through, or see things the way they see things from now until is the time for them to understand. Sometimes they just not gonna understand.
Okay.
Exactly. That's offending.
Real shit.
That's
That's real.
offending.
There you go. Did hey Splash, you just sitting up there making money. What's going on? You ain't said nothing. You sitting on the panel being cute. Like,
The message was lost. It was supposed to be a debate. It was supposed to be both of y'all giving
now
y'all
what
two.
did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn?
Well, the original question was, do you feel like women can, wasn't that the original
No, no, the
question?
original question was that we debated about was do you need women for emotions? Do you
Yeah, I
have to
know. It got
Mm.
convoluted. Like it got
It
completely
didn't.
convoluted.
I broke it down very well. Wow. So you
No,
are just
he
sitting up
got
on the panel
it
being
got
cute.
convoluted through the message he was saying. He lost me.
Well, you lost everything that I said.
No, I'm talking about the guy when
What
he
did you
spoke
collect
after you.
from what I said though, Splash? What did you collect?
Well, you
So I
said
know you from the lonely cabin, nigga. I know you.
like
You be
energy
coming to
got
my lonely cabins, my nigga.
I
So I
will be
know
up
you.
there, but yeah, the message was
Did anybody
convoluted.
learn anything from what I was saying at all, or was that all in vain? Was it just like maybe subconscious stuff? Did anybody learn anything?
What was the question again?
See? We got
Did anybody
con-
learn
No, no, I
anything?
came in. I came in late, so I don't really know the
No,
question.
no, I know you don't. I know you don't know. But and that's another thing. I don't know why people come up on the panel and they don't know what the hell talk what we talking about. I feel
I
like
just hear.
I will
I
only
just
go up
hear.
on the panel if I'm ready to get involved in what they're saying. I have something to say about what they're saying. I
I
never
mean,
see
Yeah,
a
I
lot
I.
of people on the panel and don't know what the fuck going on. And why come up here and not be involved and just show your face so you can get comments in some people come up to where it's popping, right? They see it, they see like, okay, somebody got 700 people in the room. Let me go up on here and just get and see what the audience is gonna say about how I look or who I am.
oh,
Just wow. Niggas ain't worried about because I just asked number 8. I'm like, yo, what did you learn? I really didn't know nothing really.
no, I just said like the message
the
got
spiritual talk panel.
convoluted when he started talking after you. The message got convoluted when the
Right, but
original
all of
question,
that
Yeah, spiritual.
knowledge, what did you learn? Anything? Did you
Literally.
take anything away with from that?
basically energy travels and uh basically the energy travels with us. Um
Get the fuck. Swan, what
Yo,
did you learn?
God.
What did you learn, Swan?
Well, first of all, I got some things to research, and that's what I was saying part of my first comment where I said I've learned some things, meaning I need to look into. I'm going to look into this whole fertility thing that was being spoken about. That's a major piece for me to look into in general. Um, this the brain, the thoughts, where did they come from? That whole different all of these perspectives. I want to dedicate myself into looking into that this week, and I already dedicated myself to researching diligently this week. But those are some of the things that I'm definitely going to look into. I'm not one to
Yeah.
just, excuse me, I'm not one to just take people's information and say, okay, I got it. But if it sounds interesting to me and catches my attention, I need to look it up, and that's where I'm at now, and I'll go from there.
But you ain't telling me what you about to look up. Where the
I
fuck?
just told you. I just told you. I want to look. I want to look.
Everything, and because it was one of us, it was their birthday, so
What the
What's
fuck
up,
is going
Kim?
on?
Cheryl and
Kim,
I,
what up, man? You on the panel?
Cheryl
My
and I
man?
said we
My
treat
man, you on
Hey,
the
Musa.
panel?
to whatever he
Hey,
had.
Kamusa.
We gotta look. We gotta police our panels because niggas be coming up here trying to get a following. Listen,
What was they doing?
I noticed this shit, right? I noticed this shit. Niggas be coming up here. They know it's popping up here. A bitch will come up here, just sit here and look cute all day, get money off
Mm-hmm.
you, and get niggas be following her. And she'll get a following off that. So when she go live, her shit popping. So you gotta be careful who we let up on the panel, son. Be careful. Cause on some real G shit, I'm noticing it's a game. Motherfuckers don't really be caring about what we talking about, right? Niggas really be coming up on the panel like dick riding or trying to clout chase. It's all clout chase. Like my man in number 2. He came up there, yeah, yo. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from New York, so follow me and give me beans. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I see right through you,
Bean?
fam. And I take what I'm doing serious. Get the fuck out of here. Because I'm gonna tell you some
Yeah.
shit. If you don't know what we talking about and you're not on the level, what the fuck is you on the panel for? You could do that shit in the comments. Don't come up on the panel if you don't know what the fuck going on. My man Liddy stayed in the fucking chat for an hour and listened and then came on the panel and gave his perspective. Like, you don't even know what the fuck going on. Why you here? That's like me hopping in the room, right? Hopping in the room with niggas already talking and sitting in there and getting in front of the cipher like I know what's going on. Nigga, if you don't back the hell up, we in the debate. We're in the heat of a debate, nigga. I'm thinking you coming up here to voice your opinion because you've been in the chat for an hour and you like, you know what? I feel like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But bitch, you coming up here for clout and attention like a hoe. Man, you better get the fuck out my face with that shit, man. Nah, man, you not coming up here with that shit. Do that shit on your page. I don't know you, nigga. I don't know you, chick. Get out of here. And I mean that from the bottom of my goddamn balls. For real. Fuck that shit. Niggas that be feeding off your energy wild turkey. Like, yo, like, do that shit in the chat, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Because we taking what we doing serious. We having a good conversation. I don't need my man to have a good conversation. He came in here having a good conversation, but I also seen him like seeking attention.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got shot in the head, did all this prison till I'm like, that's cool.
Seen it.
That's cool,
Seen
my
it.
nigga. But then when he seen my power, I let him rock. You see, I was quiet the whole time. I let y'all just
Definitely.
Who the fuck is this pulling
because
up
I
in
know
my
I got the
driveway?
highest knowledge on this planet. It ain't nobody fucking with me. It ain't
That's a
nobody
fact.
fucking with me out there at all. Not a white nigga, not a black nigga. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Period. I love to go to debate anybody on what I'm talking about. Because even if you name one person that you think that could fuck with me in a debate, seriously, I can tell you holes in their philosophies that they have right now. I watch everybody.
What is that, the maze?
Name anybody you think that could fuck with me in a debate, and I'll tell you right now, like, yo,
Oh, my
Pharaoh.
fault, God. My fault.
Let's talk about Pharaoh. TKO. What?
TKO up there.
I,
Come
I'm
on.
not gonna block.
fuck?
I'm not
I
gonna.
wouldn't
I'm not
even
gonna block
acknowledge
because you
that
said
shit.
TKO. I'm not gonna block because
Can
you
we
said
at least
playing.
mute him or something? Cause they cannot be typing that bull.
TKO Capone.
Yo, people
Stop
crazy.
it, bro.
People be talking sometimes, yo. You already know.
Nah,
That's a
niggas
fact.
bugging.
Niggas cannot
Nah.
fuck with me, dog.
Not at all. Only thing, look,
LeBron James.
everything that you stand on was like straight truth. When homie started talking, every time it was just to defend his alter ego. You could tell it was just to defend an image. That's all it was
Okay,
about. That's what people are here for.
Sadaguru. Sadaguru is somebody that I would love to sit down. I don't know if me and him will have a debate or understanding. So with Sadaguru, the guy said Sadaguru. That's a good one. I think it'd be a good build. I don't know if me and him would debate. It would be a good build because his mind is something that's open, very open. I like the way Sadaguru put things, and I think that I could possibly help Sadaguru see things in other ways. I think
Yeah,
he'd
I
be
don't
quick
think
to
you can
grab.
debate.
Nah,
There's no debate. It's
I
a
don't think
build or
anybody of any kind. I think Sadaguru was so intelligent that he couldn't debate me because he would just agree. He'd be like, "Wow, that's true." And then what I find is da 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 da. Da. But you know who I would love to talk to? If I could talk to anybody in the world, dead or alive, there's a couple people I would love to have a conversation with. Number one, I want to have more conversations with Brother Polite. I do. I like Brother Polite. That nigga's smart. I want to have conversation with Osho. That nigga, I admire Osho.
yeah,
Yogananda,
that would be dope.
Yogananda, I would love to talk to Yogananda. I would love to talk to Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean?
I
would
wonder
love
what
to
that conversation would be like, though.
Elijah Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
I would love to talk to Marcus Garvey. I would love to talk to Louis Farrakhan. I would like to have conversations with these guys, you know. I think about that all the time. Like who would you have conversations with if you could have a conversation?
You should.
Those would have to be builds. They would all be builds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevin,
She said, "Nah, we was thinking. Mama, she was saying that she was thinking polite, and then you said it.
yeah, me and Polite, if we could I think me and Polite would have good conversations on camera. Just like Bill.
She said it would be a bill. Facts.
Y'all debated once, right?
Even
That's a fact.
Pharaoh outside his ego, like is a smart dude, yo. Pharaoh is a smart dude, man. I cannot take it away from him. He's a smart guy. He knows right, but he does wrong, cause he's young.
Brother
He
Polite,
take it to emotional
Polite
stuff. He
hard-headed
starts
though.
taking it to personal things, like a female. Nah, not Brother Polite.
Nah, like
Pharaoh.
when we was together in real life, we used to bounce our thoughts off of each other. It was dope as shit. It was like some of the dopest shit ever. And when you get people like that in your life that are intellectual, we was like, yo, he would call me like, yo, have you studied the RNA? Like, yeah, the microRNA, and it turns into the protein, and then the ribosome. Like, yo, yeah, like, yeah, da 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 da. And I'm like, he was like, yo, I better call you right back. He hang up, get more information. He would call me back. We be on the phone for like another 30 minutes. Like, like, yo, this is what we could do. We could be real quick thinking, real like dude. Like, I like being with young Pharaoh. Was a cool dude. He was intellectual, very speedy mind, very intelligent. Caught everything, catch everything. So does Polite. Polite has an intelligence to him too. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But it's like niggas ain't fucking with me, bro. Where my mind goes to the end of the universe and back. It's infinite. Niggas ain't fucking with that level of consciousness, bro.
You said something, my chief. You said something interesting. You said in person. I think that the debates with Brother Polite, Young Pharaoh, all that will be completely different in person than when they were over the phone or anything like that, because it turned into a lot of disrespect, and then they got a lot hard headed and they didn't want to open up. In person, though, their energy would be way different.
The phone just makes everything just completely like different, man. Because people feel more relaxed to be disrespectful. There's no consequence. It's over the phone. What you want to do? Hang up on me?
Yo, they gonna smack you through the phone for real? Okay.
In real
Hey, yo,
life,
man.
you would be like more cautious. You wouldn't
Hey, yo,
disrespect
Chief,
me.
let me
Be
yo,
very
Chief, let me ask you a question. What you think? You in a conversation with Nipsey Hussle will be like?
Oh,
Cause you know his thought pattern is crazy too.
Nipsey was a dude that
That was a young king right there.
if they ever talk to me in real life, they would
Mm,
become like, they'd be like, I don't want to lose you. Like, where you going? Like, where you at? Like, they would probably fly
exactly.
me out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
I'm one of them dudes. If you meet me in real life and we build, you don't want to let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause especially if you were already intelligent and you want to keep yourself on that frequency,
mm.
you're gonna be like, what you doing? Where you at? Come over here with me. Come over here. You know what I mean? Like every time. Oh, KRS-One, yes.
Oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Mm.
KRS-One for sure.
And Buster.
Nah, 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 nah.
Nah, you don't
I'm cool
think
with
Buster would? Nah,
Nah,
I would
Busta
love to
Rhymes.
sit down and talk to
He's
Mike
still on.
Tyson, yo.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Without him around white people. I don't want him around white people when I'm talking to Mike
Yeah, yeah,
Tyson.
he can't be around no.
She
Yeah,
said Rakim.
Rock him,
Rakim,
yeah.
definitely
Hell
Rakim.
yeah, hell yeah. Rock him.
What about
But I
AZ?
want to talk to Mike Tyson when he's not around white people.
Yeah,
because he's high. He has to hide his dominance. He has to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's acting right now. He's acting so he can be accepted right now. You know what I
right.
mean? But that man's mind is heavy. Mike Tyson got a deep
Yo,
ass mind.
Mike Tyson deep as shit.
Mm.
It's like Nick. I would like to talk to Jay-Z too.
Yeah, whole.
I don't know.
Jay-Z
He
and
seemed
I
a
want to
Dame
talk
little.
to
Dash.
Kanye West, yo. Kanye West,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, Kanye
Kanye.
West, Dame Dash.
That'll be a very entertaining
Dame
conversation.
Dash should be a hell of a conversation, yo.
I'm
Dame
not.
That's
Dash,
the
yeah.
question. That's the question
I'm
I
good on
have for
speaking
you.
the spiritual soul, man. I'm
Hey,
good.
yo, listen. Somebody commented down there, right? And I was gonna ask the same thing. I swear. You know CB, right? Dr. CB.
Oh, I would love to talk to Dr. Sebi.
Man, that. Oh my God, bro.
Yo, you
That
know
would
Dr.
be
Sebi looked like my biological father.
what?
Word.
What you say?
He said that Dr. Sebi looked like
Dr.
his
Sebi.
biological father.
Oh,
He looked just like my dad. My dad was
Yo,
like 70 when he had me. My dad was old when he had me. My dad was
you
70.
you know he was sick, right? And nobody couldn't heal him. So they said, go see a man in Mexico. Go see this guy in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. The message that he was saying in that one little message, everybody was just in there listening to him. And he said, I went to go see this doctor from Mexico, and he told me, he said, just stop eating. Stop eating. You know what I mean? Like cleanse your soul, cleanse your body, stop eating. He said the reason why he was getting sick is because what he was eating. So then he turned to like, let me see. That's the
That,
biological?
that's my dad, yeah.
Yeah, he does look like him. If he cut off all his hair, he look just like him.
That's me as a baby
Wow.
right there. That's my mother. It's the only picture I got
Beautiful
of them.
queen.
My dad's Puerto Rican. My mom is Haitian.
Beautiful black queen, I swear. Beautiful.
And that's me looking like Eliana, my daughter.
Mm.
See his eyebrows. That's where I get my eyebrows from. But you could tell my dad is Spanish, right? You could tell he's Spanish.
Yeah. He be the guy in the bodega like, hey
Yo,
papi, what's going on?
yeah, he had that voice. He had that voice. He had that voice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he had that deep voice. That deep voice. Yeah, he had that voice. Yeah, that's crazy to do that.
Hey papi, what's going on?
Yeah. So yeah,
Yo,
my dad, and all of his family, all
yeah,
from Puerto Rico. My whole legacy is from Puerto Rico, Afro Latina, Puerto Rico, yo.
that's what's
Yeah.
up. Did you ever knew what part of Puerto Rico he was from?
Santose.
Mm. Yeah, my whole family's from Arroyo. So Arroyo, a little bit of San Juan, um, and Bayamon. So you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
That's
what's up.
great though. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Chief. What inspired you? Because I always wanted to ask you this. What inspired you to start what you doing? What triggered you? Like what sparked that moment? Like,
Yo,
yo, I just want to know.
yo, bro, I was the type of dude to always be thinking about how shit works. Like, why the fuck? Like, I was telling people the other day, like, I used to put shoes on as a kid,
Yeah.
and I used to be thinking, like, why we putting shoes on our feet, right?
Mhm.
And then I started looking at reality, and I was like, because they put concrete on the ground. But why they put concrete on the ground?
Uh huh.
Yo, think about that. Why they put concrete on the ground, bro?
Um. Shit. I don't know. I guess to make it look a certain way. I don't know. Like what? Why they put concrete on the
Like,
ground?
you got to think about that. Like, no one thinks about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we put on rubber on our feet so we won't scrape our feet on a concrete.
Yeah.
But why have concrete? Why not just make it like a trail?
True.
So we spend hundreds of dollars on shoes to put on our feet so that we won't bust our feet up on the concrete, but they put concrete down. There's literally no need for the concrete.
You
Shit is
making
crazy.
a
Think about it.
you
Hustling back.
making you making you
Hustling
making a
back.
lot of sense though. I mean you making a lot of sense with that. I know where you going with that
And
because
then we put socks on so your feet won't sweat inside the shoe. And it always didn't make sense to me. So my mind used to think about shit like that. Like, my mind was the type of mind that be like, why do we have to chew? So my mind is it don't work like everybody else's. Like, I'll be asking questions like, what was school? You know what I'm saying? What is school? And you have to go get programmed in school. Like, you're getting programmed, and we're getting information. But we're all, yo, you can't teach a lion how to be a lion. You ever thought about that? Like, how come none of the
No.
exactly.
animals have to go to school? Like, this is the shit I used to think about. This is how my mind works.
Exactly.
Like, can you teach a lion how to be a lion, or is a lion predestined to be a lion?
Yeah, that's their
You understand what I'm
destiny.
saying?
They
Like, yo,
yeah. I get it.
it's their genetic code to be who they are. Like, and no one can teach you how to be you. So why the fuck are you going to school? Because they're trying to teach you how to be who they want you to be, not you. You can't be taught how to be you. You're just you. And like, school never fucking made sense to me because of that. And I got a whole bunch of lists of shit that I used to think about that made me question reality. Like, another one, where do birds go to die?
Oh wow.
Google that. There's no real answer for it. Where do birds go to die? And there's no death in nature. Like, all right, for instance, there's as many birds there is as humans on this planet, right?
Yeah.
Facts. Like, you would think like there's just as much birds on this planet as human beings. We
Hmm.
see humans die. We have cemeteries for humans. Where the fuck do birds? We should see birds die like a regular. It should be regular to see squirrels and birds dead on the ground decaying.
Hmm.
But you never see that unless they spray something in the air and it's like bird flu and the birds hit the ground. You might have seen that occasionally in life. But on a
Hmm.
regular basis, you should see dead birds, but you don't. And that shit is freaky. And if you Google where do birds go to die, it's a mystery.
Hmm.
No one fucking knows where birds go to die. And another one, where do fucking flies come from? My nigga, you ever been somewhere and a fly pop out of nowhere? I swear these niggas are in the other dimensions. Like, have you ever been somewhere there was no flies and then all of a sudden a fly popped out of nowhere? The most mysterious shit ever, my nigga. If you ever been out in
Exactly.
nature, you know about that. You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? No, that's a simple answer, Simper Tangi. You would see birds dying on a regular basis if birds were dead. If birds die. Another thing I
That's
realized is that
crazy.
nothing in nature dies.
What's up, bro?
Everything is immortal. It
You
lives
see that?
forever. There's nothing. The only animals that die are the animals that we domesticate.
Huh?
They get old, but because they live in the matrix. But everything in the wild, nothing dies. Nothing dies. And I noticed that, and I was like, yo, why don't trees die? Trees never die, bro. They never die unless we chop them down or we fuck them up or something eats them or some shit like that. They never die. Everything in nature is infinite. It's immortal, like literally. And I figured that out, and I started waking up. So basically, to answer you, what you're saying is, I was always a person that asked questions about how things work, like why do we do certain things that we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is there so much meat? Everywhere is meat. Like, all the stores got meat in it, and like, who the fuck mass produces all this meat? Goddamn, you got Checkers, McDonald's, Wendy's, fucking Chipotle right there. Yo, it's like, that's a lot of fucking meat. You know what I'm saying? So they like machine the fucking animals and shit, like mass produce them and shit. I just thought that was freaky. And no one's asking questions about that. Or another thing, no one asks us how we got here. People say stupid shit like from my father's nuts. And I'm looking at them like, you're fucking retarded. No, literally, how did we get here? And where were we before this? We've been living this life every fucking day. Where the fuck were we before this? And where are we going when we die? No one's gonna think about that. So there's three questions that I've like were obsessed with. How did we get here? Where did we come from? Like, where do we literally come from as beings? Like, consciousness. Like, where were we before? Why can't I remember where I was at before?
Hey, this might sound retarded, right? But I truly believe that we're not the only ones in the atmosphere. Like, I think that basically, just like we're living creatures here, even in the atmosphere, like you got people looking at us. Like, we look at other planets and stuff like that, like to either telescopes or astrology and shit like that. I wonder if it's anything looking at us saying like, who's down there? Nobody asks that either. Like, I mean, nobody wonders that. Like, is there anything beyond us?
I figured that question out.
Because I
Is
asked you
everything
that
okay?
before.
So then ask the universe that question and it helped me figure it out. Wave the meter. Hey, doing too much.
Yo,
You know what the question to that is? I had to figure that out by understanding what the internet was
Uh-huh.
to realize everything is here, that the earth is not a planet, it's a fucking interface. And all the planets are here. Like, I had an epiphany in the jungle. I was like, oh shit. Spiders are aliens. They're from different planets. They're from different constellations of stars.
And you're not.
Everything is here, my nigga. Everything is here. All the aliens we're talking about. You ever see a spider? It's got like 7 legs and 50 eyes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the aliens.
Fuck
All
a
the
spider.
different
What about an
creatures,
octopus?
an octopus.
Exactly.
In the sea, all of those different species of animals, they're all different. They come from different constellations and planets. The earth is an interface, and all of the whole universe is here. This is the whole universe. And you're looking at the aliens. Bruh, I was like, oh shit.
Bro,
I just
you're
figured
not
that all
wrong.
out.
You're not wrong for thinking like that because I'm telling you right now, they have shit that's in the sea, like deep, deep sea, bro, that they haven't even discovered yet. You know
Right.
what I mean? And to put a name on some shit, I think is kind of wrong. Like, I mean, like even with an octopus, is that his real name? Like even with like dogs or cats, like man-made these names, you know what I mean, for us to be like, yo, look, that's a dog, that's a cat, that's a lion, that's whatever. You know what I mean? But do you actually know like what it is? Like what's the true name of anything that's walking on four legs or anything? Look at giraffes, look at elephants. Them shits are big as shit. They're humongous. Like, I don't
We don't know
understand.
their names. We just give them a name collectively.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And you're taught to believe, yo, like yeah, that's the name of that's his name is a giraffe. You know what I mean? But what's the scientific name behind that? What's the scientific name behind that animal? Like, how did y'all come up with giraffe? How did y'all come up with time? Like, right now in Germany is 6 hours a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did y'all able to come up with the days of the week or the months or anything? Where all that stuff came from? I really don't. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? We're just taught to believe that today is fucking what? Wednesday. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just living within somebody else's mind and concept. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But then when somebody like you come along and you come along with your own concept of things or the way you teaching your shit, everybody's like, that man's wrong. He's fucking stupid. He's this, that, and the third. Don't listen to him. But y'all listen to somebody that y'all don't even fucking talk to. Or y'all believe in some shit that you can't see. You understand? That shit is crazy to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? But what you say makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that I'd meet somebody that think like me, that act like me. You know what I'm saying?
Another
Like, I
thing
never.
that I always thought was weird. People will drink cow milk, but they won't drink human milk.
Exactly.
Right.
That-
That's crazy.
They won't
That's
sell
crazy.
human milk, but they sell cow milk. But
Yeah,
we're
that's
Exactly.
not. We're
that's
not. We're
back.
not cows. We're not cows.
This is orange juice. It's
I'm
not
not
milk.
talking
It's
about
orange
you,
juice.
brother. I'm not talking about you, brother. I'm not talking about you, brother.
Got him.
I wasn't talking about you. I just thought it was always, funny that people will quick to
Fuck wrong with
grab
your lips, my
milk.
nigga?
What's that?
You alright? You good?
You are you good? What you mean? What's wrong with my lip? Why you looking at my lips? Ain't you a grown man?
Oh
Fuck you looking
man.
at my lips.
Hey, yo, look,
I,
right?
You
Hey, yo, listen, right?
gonna carry
I
your
never
stick with you?
understood how people could drink another animal's milk
Yeah.
and that be normalized. But when we think about drinking human milk, we're like, ew, I'm not gonna drink your milk. But you'll drink a random cow's milk, and that's sacred.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
There's people in the East that put their babies on the milk to milk the titty of
Mm.
a I just thought that was
Mm.
crazy.
Yo, bro, they got all this stuff in the supermarket, right? Like I was thinking about it. They got like organic milk, they got regular cow milk, they got shit like that, you know what I mean? And then they got like
how can
soy.
you have organic milk?
Nah, I'm just saying. Listen to what I'm
I
saying,
guess it's
man.
because the cow is not fed no
Yeah,
pesticides and nothing like that.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, then you got soy milk. I'm like, then you got these different type of milks. You got these milks that don't give you that people are like lactose intolerant. It's called what is it called? Z milk or some shit like that. Like some type of I wonder how they make this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Just like when you was talking about like McDonald's and the fast food and them burgers
Bot.
and all that, them processed meats and all that and everything.
Super bot.
I can't eat none of that shit. None of that processed meat. I can't do it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just on protein and you know what I mean, like rice, beans, and you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. I stay away from cheese and you know what I mean. Like I'm real anal about what I put in my body. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
I've been
I
fasting. I've been fasting for the last like week.
What you be
I
eating?
don't even.
Nothing like fruits and
I'll
veggies
be
only.
walnuts, fruits and veggies. I've been drinking a lot of green tea, shit like that, trying to clean my dandelion tea,
yeah,
sea
that's good. I
moss.
like that. Yeah, I like sea
You know what
moss
I mean?
too.
I just
Those are
got put
good.
on with a bunch of herbs. I gotta order them. I'm about to clean my whole lymphatic system.
Hey, Chief,
So I
somebody
found
in
a
the
plug.
that shit is crazy.
I don't eat seedless fruit. I don't eat seedless fruit at all. They sell that shit in the supermarket. And I asked the question like, how the fuck do you take the seeds out of the watermelon? And
Or
why
out
would
of
you do that?
grapes.
That
Yeah,
Or
like
ain't
out
why
of
high.
would you take the seeds out of grapes? Like I don't get
yeah.
that shit. Like they
This
be taking them.
watermelon.
Well, you could genetically modify it so that they don't have seeds. You can make them sterile.
I know.
Oh, that's
Two
crazy.
It's
watermelon.
easy. You just throw a gene inside the seed and then it makes it sterile. It's
And
all
and, and
genetic.
I'm not trying to bring dude up, but that's what you can. Number 8 was a prime example of being genetically modified. He being controlled by the system, and he doing what
Bruh,
everybody else do.
why are you
He came
showing
in his
money on
joint.
Bigo? Like,
He came right in this joint drinking orange juice, tough as shit. I'm like,
look, well,
God
my
damn.
thing is this. My thing is this. Like, why you got money? Like, he got 10. He got how many kids? He got 20 kids. What he got? 20 kids.
Who?
He said he got like
Oh,
20
TG.
kids.
That was
Huh?
TG. I talked to him before.
Yeah, he said he got like 20 kids.
Yeah, the young
That
boy.
was CG.
Yeah.
And he got like 20 kids, and he's showing money online and drinking orange juice. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I guess he sold another one of his dogs, and he got
Yeah.
cash for it. He's feeling good about himself. But
Yeah.
no, put
Yeah.
your money
Yeah.
in the safe, man. Put your money in the bank, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you showing me your money, man? Like, these dudes today, they showing their money off. That's how Pop Smoke got killed. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, showing off. Like, you gotta stop that, man.
What's up,
I
Kimbo?
don't know why they glorify that life.
Like when I was in the street, I had a plug, right? The plug was Mexican, and he told me, he said, "Yo, we don't fuck with blacks because they too flamboyant. They flashy. They too flashy. They like that flashy shit, and that's why other countries and shit look at us the way they do because like niggas be doing dumb shit and they adapt to dumb weirdo shit. That shit is weird. All right, you got some cash." But people don't even know you can have $10,000 and be broke as shit if your credit ain't right.
In that system, you can.
Right. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, if you ain't know how to repopulate yourself and read and plant some shit, then we all lost.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
like this. I gotta end the live right now. I need to get ready for the night. I'm going to my boom boom room, my lonely boom boom room. You know,
Lonely Avenue.
yeah, lonely cabin, Bigo sleepovers. You know, and I gotta make a couple phone
Creeping in the
calls and
ca-
get things right. Huh?
They said they about to be creeping into the cabin.
People in the cabin. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Some rest tonight though. We be staying up late night. But I'll see y'all if y'all come through, man. If not, I'll talk to y'all mañana.
I
No
love
doubt,
myself.
no doubt,
All right,
Chief.
love
Hey, yo,
myself.
peace, God. You
Amen.
heard? Peace, God.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
Assalamu alaikum.